another video. Today's video is anger, and this is how you emotionally level up. You go through all 5 of the stages of quote-unquote grief, what I call the stages of healing. So the first one we've already been through, that is denial, and today's anger. After today's video, we'll go on to bargaining, sadness, and then acceptance. So before I get started, I'm always going to give you guys affirmations. Just know how worthy you are, how desirable you are, how beautiful you are inside and out, how abundant you are, how grateful you should be in the life you live every day. Of course, firm believer in law of attraction. If you are grateful, you receive more things to be grateful for. Like positive affirmations. This is why you do them. Your subconscious mind only believes what it hears. Once again, another reason that affirmations are so important, because no matter what, consciously, if you know this or not, you believe everything you hear around you. So if you've ever been in a bad relationship, you've had a bad childhood, people have talked down to you, you've heard bad things on the radio, the TV, doesn't matter. If you do these affirmations, this is the first way to consciously and subconsciously change your whole entire life, literally. This is starting now. Say them before you go to bed, when you wake up, on your way to work, out loud, in your head, doesn't matter. Do these, it will change your life. So let's go ahead and get to anger, because guess what? You deserve to feel every emotion that you will ever have in your life, and anger includes that 120%. So if you don't ever feel your anger or let it out, and not saying that you have to do it in an unhealthy way, obviously you should choose to do that in a healthy way, but even if you do it in unhealthy by yourself, it doesn't matter, just get it out. If you have to hit something, I wouldn't say it's unhealthy, it's all about your belief, right? So point of this is getting out your anger and not suppressing it will impact your life so much. You get to be authentic with yourself. You create boundaries that you need with yourself and the world around you. Not only that, anger creates action. So when you get mad about a situation, a person, having this emotion will create action that is needed to get past it, or to use and turn that bad energy or that bad situation into a positive. Use that for good. You all have a choice in life. You get bitter or you get better. And anger, if you suppress it, you will get bitter. You will get bitter towards others for not having healthy boundaries. You'll get bitter for not choosing to be authentic to yourself and expressing and feeling that emotion. So anger is definitely not a bad thing. I know, sorry, that's my dog with his bone. He's a little mad, I guess, not giving him attention. He wants to play. And he's okay to feel that. And guess what? He's being authentically himself. The point of this is by expressing that, by feeling that, you can then move on into the bargaining stage in these 5 steps of healing, like I like to call them. So by anger, the third step, it's actually the second step, you will move on to the third, which is bargaining. And the closer you get to acceptance, right, the closer you're healed, the closer you are to having this beautiful life. And you can even have this beautiful life while you're going through the anger stage. You can find gratitude in setting boundaries because you're angry. You can find gratitude in finding the gift of receiving anger. That way it gets you to make that action that you've needed to do. Anger can teach you a lot of things. It really, really can. Now, doing them peacefully and in an assertive way that's healthy, that is something, we all can work on. I'm sure every single one of us watching this. But just by having that emotion, once again, feeling is healing. You have to feel anger in order to move on. And part of this, to me, anger is just accepting the fact that someone can make you this angry, or the situation can make you that angry, and that just makes you a human person. And once again, not only that, it makes you create action for boundaries, actions that will never allow yourself to be in that again, because you deserve to be treated better like that, or you deserve to be around people who don't put you in this situation, whatever you're healing from. Because once again, these 5 steps, I believe, is just healing. And healing from anything traumatic can be something small, it can be something huge. These are feelings that we all need to feel. Without feeling these emotions, you are not being authentic. You are not setting healthy boundaries. You are just living out of ego. And in return, by living out of ego, you will continue to receive things that will try to get that ego to break, to really truly be authentic to yourself. So the more that you heal, the less you'll be in these situations, in these predicaments, around these certain people that will make you have traumatic life experiences. We can never control them. Control's an illusion, but I promise you, it's such an easy thing to see once you're self-aware and aware of people around you, that whatever they're feeling, if they're stuck in anger, they have things all the time that make them feel angry. If people are impatient, they have situations all the time that make them have to be patient. So yes, it might create more impatience because they're sitting around waiting all the time, or a person they are friends with or spouse of theirs always makes them late. Point of this is, it's just you really do attract things, and if you're stuck in anger, that will make you more angry until you finally break and go, okay, no, I'm gonna express this anger in a healthy way, and then you move on to bargaining, the next step. And that's just, once again, authentically feeling your feelings. That way you can authentically be yourself. And that's all anger is just literally feeling, so that way you can heal. And really all these steps are like that. And it's also knowing the belief you have behind whatever makes you angry. Let's say something silly makes you angry, and that's okay. But learn to be in your own frame. Learn to have your own feelings. Don't let other people around you necessarily create those emotions. And if it does, that's okay. You're still healing. But you can be around someone who can make you mad, and you take a step back and go, okay, for one, what's creating them to do that type of thing or to act that certain type of way? That's their journey. Your journey is just trying to express yourself authentically and really go deep and see if you even want to be angry over something that person has done or the situation they put you in. Really think to yourself, is this what I deserve? Is this who I deserve to be around? Is this how I deserve to be treated? Is this the boundaries that I want for myself? So ask yourself that, because no matter what, even if it is the person you want to be around and they're making you angry, you're allowed. You're totally allowed to be. This is being human, and then you can move on from it. And also, you don't have to blame others for being angry. You take responsibility for your own feelings, and it's okay to be authentic to that feeling. You are allowed to be angry. So, conclusion of the day, do affirmations. Realize that anger, feeling this horrible feeling and maybe acting out on it, isn't so horrible. It's being authentic to yourself. It's going to the next stage. It's making healthy boundaries. So once again, ask yourself, why aren't you feeling anger, or are you feeling too much anger? And if so, it's your responsibility. You have a choice. You get bitter or you get better. You feel those feelings and you move on, you let it go, or you don't. You hold on to it and suppress it. It's totally up to you, but doing affirmations, I promise, even one as simple as, I'm not gonna feel angry today. I will not allow others and situations influence how I feel, and if I do, it's okay to be angry. Alrighty, I hope that this taught you something, and I look forward to next week for bargaining. I will see you guys then. Love and peace, and let me know down in the comments below if it resonated and any recommendations you guys have for the future. All right, love and light.